Let us see how we can multiply the different numbers by 10. So we have 6 into 10. Now what is 6 into 10? 6 into 10 means 10 times 6. That is 6 added 10 times. Or this also means 10 added 6 times. So 10 added 6 times. So now if I add 10 6 times, I get 60, 60. So the answer is 60. I also know that in the table of 10, 10 into 6 gives me 60. That is, in the table of 10, whatever be the number, I simply put a 0 after that number. So 10 into any number will be that number and then a 0 to the right. So 10 into 6 is the same as 6 into 10 and it is equal to 60. Now what about 23 into 10? So 23 into 10 means I first need to write 23 and put a 0 because I am multiplying by 10. So whenever I am multiplying any number by 10, be it a 1-digit number or a 2-digit number or any number, whenever I am multiplying any number by 10, I need to write that number and then a 0 to the right. What is 346 into 10? Now this is a huge number. It is a 3-digit number. How can I multiply it with 10? It is very easy. I write 3, 4, 6 and then this 0 goes to the end. So 3, 4, 6, 0. 3460. This is how I can multiply by 10. Now what about 100? Similarly, I can multiply any number by 100. How can I do that? 6 into 100, that is 100 added 6 times. Now, when I had 6 into 10, I write 6 and then I write this 0 over here. Now I have 6 into 100. So first I write this 6 and now I have 2 zeros. So I write 2 zeros at the end and it gives me 600. So 6 into 100 gives me 600. So because there are 2 zeros after 1, I write 2 zeros here. I write 6 first and then these 2 zeros here. Now we can also look at it in another manner. What is 100? I can also write 100 as 10 into 10 and I have 6 into 100. So this is 6 into 10 into 10. Now what is 6 into 10? 6 into 10 is 60 and 60 into 10. Now 60 into 10 means I first write 60 and then this 0 of 10 goes to the end. So I get the same thing. So when I am multiplying by 100, I need to put 2 zeros at the end of this number. Now what about 100 into 52? So again I am multiplying 52 by 100. So 52 and then how many zeros do I need to write? 1, 2. So I need to write 2 zeros. Remember, even though we have written 100 first, but I will always write 52 first and then the 2 zeros. If I write 0 first and then 52, it does not make any sense because this is simply 52 and I know 100 into 52 cannot be 52. 306 into 100. Now can you solve this on your own? So I have 306 into 100. So first I write this number 306 and then I need to write the zeros. I will not write this one. So I ignore this one and count the zeros. 1, 2, and I write 2 zeros here. So when I am multiplying any number by 100, be it a 1-digit number, a 2-digit number, or a 3-digit number, or 4-digit, 5-digit, any number, whenever I am multiplying any number by 100, I simply write that number and put 2 zeros at the end. Also, 6 into 100 is the same as 100 into 6. 100 into 52 is the same as 52 into 100. So we can use this trick in the case of whether we have a number multiplied by 100 or 100 multiplied by any number. I can simply write the number and put 2 zeros at the end. Now, what about other powers of 10? What do I mean by powers of 10? So any number which has 1 followed by 1 or more zeros. It could be 1 followed by 1 zero, 2 zeros, 3 zeros, any number of zeros. If we have a number like that, then it is called a power of 10. Now, let us see how we can multiply a number with a power of 10. So I have 6 into 1000. Now 1000 has 1 followed by 3 zeros. So it is a power of 10. How will I multiply it with 6? So first I write 6. And then I count the number of zeros after 1. There are 3 zeros after 1. And I write 3 zeros after 6. So first I write this number, count the number of zeros after 1 and write that many number of zeros after 6. What about this? I have 10 into 520. Now 10 is 1 followed by a 0. So it is a power of 10. Also I know 10 into any number is that number followed by a 0. So I write 520 and then 10 from here. Now I have 1070 into 1000. So can you multiply this on your own? So I have 1 followed by certain number of zeros. So the first thing that I'll do is I'll write this number 1070, 1070. The second thing is I will count the number of zeros after 1. I have 1, 2, 3 zeros after 1. So I write 1, 2, 3 zeros here. So this is the answer which I get by multiplying these two numbers. Now what is 40 into 20? So this is actually multiplying the multiples of 10. That is the numbers which come in the table of 10. I know 40 comes in the table of 10 and 20 also comes in the table of 10. I know how can I multiply a number with powers of 10. So if it was 40 into 10, I could simply have written 4, 0 from 40 and added a 0 for this 0. But now these are not powers of 10. I have 4 here and 2 here. So how do I multiply these? Well, it is very simple. How can we do that? So when I see that I am multiplying two numbers which have zeros at the end, I need to find the number of zeros at the end. So I have 1 0 here and 1 0 here. There are 2 zeros, 1, 2. So I write 2 zeros at the end, not at the beginning, at the end. And then what is left? I have 4 here, 2 here. 4 into 2 is 8. So I write 8 here. So 40 into 20 gives me 800. This is how I can multiply any two numbers which have zeros at the end, or if any one of the numbers has 0 at the end. So now let us check. 40 is 4 into 10. 20 is 2 into 10. Now I know 4 into 2 is 8. I can multiply in any order. So I can first multiply 4 by 2 and then by 10. So 4 into 2 is 8. So I have 8 into 10 into 10. Now 8 into 10 is 80. Into 10. 80 into 10 means I have to put another 0 here. So these two are equal. So we see that first I need to count the number of zeros at the right or at the end and put them at the end, and then multiply the remaining numbers. What about this? I have 500 into 30. So whenever we have such numbers which have zeros at the end, 1 0 or more than 1 0, we can simplify our multiplication. That is, this multiplication looks a very big multiplication, a 3-digit number with a 2-digit number. But it is actually very simple. How? First, count the number of zeros at the end. So I have 1, 2 and 3 from both the numbers. I count the number of zeros from both the numbers. So 1, 2, 3 zeros. Put 3 zeros at the end. 1, 2, 3. Now what am I left with? I have 5 here and 3 here. So multiply 5 and 3. 5 into 3 is 15. So I write 15 here. So you see, it is so simple. Multiplying a 3-digit number with a 2-digit number, we can do it mentally as well. What about this? I have 600 into 800. So the first step is to count the number of zeros at the end. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I write 4 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros. What am I left with? 6 and 8. 6 into 8 is 48. So I write 48 here. So this is what I have. Now what about this number? Can you multiply these two on your own? So the first step is to count the number of zeros. 1, 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And multiply the remaining numbers. I have 3 and 7. 3 into 7 is 21. So I write 21. So this is what I get by multiplying these two. And although it is a huge answer, a very huge product, but we are able to calculate it very easily and very quickly using this method. That is, count the number of zeros to the right and write them at the end, and then multiply the remaining numbers and put it just before the zeros. This is how you can multiply any number with either powers of 10 or multiples of 10 very quickly. If you like this video, then subscribe to our channel. You can also register for free at deltastep.com to get all the learning resources as per CBSE, ICSE, IB, Cambridge or any other curriculum. Over 5,000 amazing lectures on maths, science, English and social science. Our unique interactive video technology keeps you engaged, and our iDictionary feature allows you to quickly revise any concept. Master each topic at your own pace with our adaptive practice technology and 1 million plus questions. Get instant answers and detailed solutions. Be exam ready by taking unlimited mock tests, performance analysis along with actionable feedback, personal tutors to resolve the slightest of your doubts. And that's not all. You can also win exciting prizes like PlayStations, iPads, watches and many more, along with certificates through our Earn As You Learn program. So at deltastep.com, Learning is not just fun and easy, it is rewarding too. So register for free now.